Mario looks a bit sad today. What have you been doing to Mario? What have you done to Mario? Hey. Poor Mario. Alright, so welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Selwyn and I like video games, and if you do too, you should definitely hit that subscribe button, the like button. But let's get into today's topic of this video. Now today I want to talk about something that I had a conversation with a guy in a game shop that I didn't know, in a city that I'm not from, and I'm going to keep this unfiltered. But he basically asked me, is the Switch 2 worth buying? And this is what I had to say to him. And here I am with my Nintendo Switch 2. And look, I'm loving this console. I've been playing so many games on this thing. I'm having a great time playing Donkey Kong at the moment. But it is pretty darn awesome. Unfortunately, I had to tell this guy no. And basically what I want to do in this video is just talk about why I said no. And basically, if there's people that want to know whether they should buy one, this video might help them. Because it is a lot of money. In Australia, it costs $750 to buy a Nintendo Switch 2. But yeah, let's talk about it. And like I said, I'm going to keep this unfiltered. I'm trying to make more videos and kind of more educational stuff so that people that are getting into gaming or buying stuff can make the right choices. Because I've definitely made some bad choices with games, but yeah. But let's get into it. The Switch 2, amazing console, but I still think you shouldn't buy it. Here's the first reason why I don't think you should buy a Nintendo Switch 2. So here's my Nintendo Switch 2, and as much as this is an amazing machine, it is still lacking some stuff that we should have with it. Basically, I feel like Nintendo, what they've done, and I've spoken to a few people about this, they've released something that is not up with technology. Like, maybe some people in the comments can explain to me why, but why does this not have OLED? Why would they not release this with an OLED screen? My thoughts is that it might increase the price more and it would make it a bit more unaffordable, but it needs OLED. Like, we're going back in time here. We have a Switch OLED, you know, like, it does look great, don't get me wrong, but OLED screen should just be something that comes with it. Like, and the other thing that I've got to say with the hardware as well, like, what's up with the battery? The Switch 1 would last a long time before I had to charge it. Switch 2, I know it's more powerful. Again, leave me a comment if you know better. I know it's more powerful, but it seems that it doesn't last long on battery life. For me, that's not good enough. I have a phone that has a great battery and it lasts all day. Why does this not last any longer? Surely technology is at that point where battery life should be better and we should have an OLED screen. Again, I think the reason we don't have that is because the price may have increased even more if we did have that. But there are two things that I've definitely noticed with this console that should be better. My next thing, and probably the thing that I said most to this guy that was asking me, is the game library is not big enough. And this is the biggest point so far. At the moment, there is a lot of games that you can play on Switch 2. And you can play the re-enhanced versions like Zelda, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. But they, to me, don't count as Switch 2 games. And I think what a lot of big companies at the moment in the gaming industry are lacking are them games that you want to purchase a console for. For example, PS3 had Last of Us, Uncharted, Far Cry, games that everybody wanted to play. The new PS5, what really does it have? Not much. But with Nintendo, there's all the Nintendo exclusives. So you would think when they brought it out, it would have some great games. And don't get me wrong, it does. But does it warrant buying the whole console for it? No. Unfortunately, it does not, in my opinion. And look, I nearly changed my mind on that. I said, now that Donkey Kong is out, like Donkey Kong Bonanza, the new game, maybe it is, because this game is like Game of the Year material. It is amazing. And this is the game that should have released with Nintendo Switch 2. And this is an honest, harsh truth that I hope Nintendo fans can understand with me. This game is insane. It shows that they've still got it. You've got to be creative in this game. It is so well done. But then you got Mario Kart, which seems like just another Mario Kart game, honestly. But my main point is Donkey Kong is out now, but it didn't come out with the Switch 2. When it came out, you had Mario Kart World and you had a heap of third-party games that, I'll be honest with you, I played a few of them, really not that good. I think they could have done better on the release games for sure. The only game that I could recommend to him was Donkey Kong Bonanza, and that only just came out, and still, that is only one game. Every other game that I would recommend, you can still play on Nintendo Switch 1. Do you need it for the new Mario Kart? No. The last Mario Kart, in my opinion, is just as good as this one. But yeah, that's the harsh truth. And I think Nintendo fans, you're going to agree with me. I mean, I've got a lot of Nintendo stuff. And yeah, it just doesn't hit right that there's not enough to recommend this yet. I really wanted to recommend it, but I just couldn't do it. I couldn't bring myself to recommend getting a Switch 2 just because the game library. That's basically the main reason. There's just not enough good games on it yet. And I'm hoping in the future that there will be some good games. But basically, it feels like Nintendo is basically feeding on our nostalgia, and we all know that that's happening. We just didn't think that Nintendo would be that company. But here we are with a Switch 2 that's probably going to have another Switch 2 come out with OLED and a better battery. And then we're going to have even more games to buy on the better Switch because they will look better. It just feels like they're setting this up, and correct me again in the comments, it feels like they're setting this up for me to have to buy, well, no, I'm not going to buy another one, but for other people to buy another Switch 2. Will you do it? I definitely won't be. I'll stick with my original Switch 2, but it's just a good topic to talk about. I think it's something that needs to be talked about. I think Nintendo has a lot to answer for with the game key cards. Yeah, there's just a few things, and I'm glad I can get it off my mind and put it on my YouTube channel, and hopefully you guys can talk to me about it as well. But yeah, but I didn't want to leave this video on a negative note. I want to talk about some positives, the things I like about this console, because there still is good reasons to buy this. And for starters, I am loving the screen size. I mean, look at this. Perfect big size screen for me. That's so good. The graphics still look really good. The controllers are really good to feel in your hand. I mean, compared to the last one, I think it's the perfect size. Let's also bring up Donkey Kong Bonanza now. Easily the best game that has come out for the Nintendo Switch 2 so far. It is a really good game. It's probably Game of the Year. Just saying. But there's some positives. Look, Donkey Kong Bonanza will sell the Switch 2. That is my personal opinion at the moment. It is a great game. Is it enough for the Switch 2? No, I think we need more games. And I know that we will. But this is just something I wanted to talk about with you guys and kind of get my opinions out there. Let me know what you think. I want to try and make more videos for this YouTube channel. I'm starting with this one. Be a bit more consistent. But yeah. Oh. And remember to leave a comment and like if you want to see more of my papa, little Blazer. Hey, little Blazer, say hello. Hello. But anyway, remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe, because it all helps, motivates me to make more videos. And yeah, let me know what you think about this. I'm sure I'm not the only one that feels the same way. But I guess I will see you in another video. See ya.